Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC. We do everything DIY, and today we're going to be doing some pipe fitting. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. It's a nice cold day out here in New York City. Working in a pump room right now, and we're going to be doing some pipe fitting. We're asked to rebuild this section of pipe here. As you can see, there's been some troubles here. So it looks like these unions are the troublemakers. You know it's a problem when you see Teflon tape on a union and try to get that to stop. So this is copper. This seems to be brass, nickel. But this is black pipe here. And look how corroded all the black pipe is. This fitting here is silver, so it goes from black to a dielectric fitting to copper. The copper, everything is still intact with the copper, but all this black pipe is just really rotting away. Stuff like this, if you can see, you know, like it's really rotting away those fittings. So the plan here is not to just change out these unions, which is pretty much what they wanted at first. We're gonna rebuild this section, and get rid of this, and we're gonna go all with copper. So let's get started. We follow these two pipes. Okay, one comes up, feeds into here, and then the other, we're following it right here. Back into this pipe, so we're not going to be disrupting this flow here, okay? So we're going to start by valving off. Let's start by valving off. And draining. It's a long run, but let's make sure this thing is not leaking water. I think we're safe. Pulled out this plug to push some air to help this thing drain. Been draining for a little bit now. I hope these valves are actually holding. Might have a problem. All right, looks like we're good. That took forever to drain. Let's chop this thing up. Everything's open. Looks like we're good to go. I'm gonna start. Let's do one section at a time. Let's start with this right here and rebuild. I'm just gonna cut it with this just to make my life a little easier. Safe, right? You know, it's always scary cutting these pipes. Hold on to that pipe, okay? Almost out. Is this being supported? It's okay? Yeah. All right, so we are safe. Okay, this is out. We're gonna hold back on here. We need to remove this piece, okay? There we go. bit tight because they're so close to each other. Yeah, hold on to that. Not my favorite spacing. Gotta be careful because it's live on the other end. Wow, I think it's still real tight. But not really. Okay. Let's pull this thing out. Okay. Oh, there you go, there you go. It's going, man. There you go. Good, good, good. Bring your pipe wrench up again. Oh, you're going all the way, you're going all the way. Let's go. You got it, man. There we go. Serious work right here. We're gonna put in a male pipe adapter. This is female, it's 2-inch pipe. Right now I got Teflon tape on here using Blue Monster PTFE thread tape. And on top of the thread tape, I'm gonna use this right here. This is PTFE paste. All right, so we're gonna put the paste on top of the sealant for some extra security. A little bit of insurance is a beautiful thing. All right, let's set that up. Let's start this up by hand, make sure it goes in smoothly. Come on. There we go. Got it started by hand. And we're gonna use the pipe wrench to tighten it up. Let's go ahead and tighten this thing up. All right, we got that in there. Now this is a union, but it's a male union, so we're gonna go straight into this valve. Let's start that up by hand. Make sure it goes in smooth so you don't mess up any threads. Let's tighten up this union as careful as we can. It's going in nice and smooth. Perfect. Got a piece of 2-inch pipe. We're gonna cut off the edge just to ensure we got a nice smooth surface. We got that on there. We got on there. Basically, we're just gonna make an elbow here. I have a 90, a standard 90. We'll see if we can get that to go. For a standard 90, we need to put a piece of pipe in between these two. This is a street 90. That can go directly in there. So let's see what's the best way to line this up safely. For copper pipe, you want to deburr the inside and the outside of the piping. Let's line this up, finish with this side, and focus on the next. All right, so I took a measurement of where this could line up, where I can give an adequate space between the two fittings. So I cut this piece here, 4 inches. And I'm gonna put the standard 90 here. Now, I cut a piece over here where it can line up. Thing is fitting it in. If we really have no space, the secret is to use a no-stop coupling, but we do have a union. So at least like this, you can fit this all the way in. Turn this on the side, and fit this all the way in. Okay. Let's see where we line up. Lift it a little bit, come down. Right there. Real close. And then this will help push it down. Okay, If anything, I would even press this first. I would even press that first. Make sure we're all the way in. Because this is gonna lift up a bit. But that looks pretty good. I'm gonna start with this because we have the slightest bit of a difference. When I tighten this down, it's gonna lift this up. So I wanna leave this loose and make sure this pipe is all the way in here. So make sure that's all the way in. And I'm gonna press it. For tightening anything there. Make sure this is as straight as possible, you know what I'm saying? The main thing is that everything is all the way in. Could even loosen this up a little. Make sure this all goes all the way in. Hold this. Just want to make sure we're all the way in. Just want to press this one. Okay. Just have this here, just so it's started. I could definitely press this without worrying. We make the adjustment on the elbow next. Okay, it's all the way in, pushed?
Yep, I'm pushing it.
Okay. Make sure this is properly lined up. And then we can press that one. Okay, we're in. Take the pipe wrenches and we can tighten up the union. Man, this thing doesn't want to come out. And this thing is done. All right. Okay. I'm not gonna go too crazy. We can tighten it later if we need to. That looks pretty good. All right, now we're gonna cut this guy out. It's so close, you know what? Nah, just hold the top. Hold the top. Out. I made a space here so when I loosen this up I have space to come down. All right, should I get this just to get started? Whew. Might need some better leverage. There we go. There There we go. Now I can just do it from here. No worries. Oh, that's a beautiful thing right there. Okay. Gotta charge your battery, man. Alright, some spare pipe if you need it. Let's get this going. So this is, since this is all threaded, you gotta spin this thing off. Maybe I can go get the Sawzall, chop this thing, or even cut it here. Let me see if this will even work. This works, man. I'll take it. It's cutting it slowly. There we go. Watch out. Let me go on that side. Try to get in from the other end. A Sawzall would be good for this. Let me see, can I even get in here? Having the right tools help. You gotta get that out, yeah. Try to pull out that nipple over there. It's really in there. Ah.
2,000 years later.
Sheesh. Alright. Get some leverage. Yo, you're gonna have to hold that real good, okay?
Yeah, I'm holding it. Like I'm deadlifting it.
Whoa. Okay. That's a problem. That's a lot of strength that just went into that. Get some leverage on this, but hold that real good, okay?
Yep.
Loosened up. Come on. Come on.
Nice.
Yeah. Leverage. Could also put a longer pipe on here. Need a longer pipe wrench or You could put a piece of pipe over this pipe wrench and you'll have more leverage. Let's just hope we can get that elbow off. All right, here's what's left. We should be able to make this turn in here. We're gonna grab onto this nipple here and try to pull out the elbow and nipple at the same time. I'm gonna try to get it done in position like this, but if we have to, we can loosen up these bolts, take off the union, and pull this whole piece out, all right? So let's see if we can get some leverage just to get this started. We just need to get it started. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try to pull this. This doesn't work because it's so tight and hard in there. We're gonna turn off this. I'm gonna light a torch on it, and that heat will let it come loose. It's just building is trying to avoid that, but it looks like we can get it done. Jesus. The nipple is it's a close nipple, so the elbow and the fitting on the unit are so close to each other that I'm kind of grabbing onto the unit itself, and I don't want to damage that. So I'm going to try to start with the elbow, and then I can get more grip on that nipple. Come on. Ugh. I think I just... Oh, the whole nipple's coming off with the elbow. Lucky. All right, we're free. Let's build this part up. All right, got the Teflon tape and Teflon paste onto our male adapter, and we're gonna start to just put this on by hand. It's going in real smooth. I'm happy to see that. All the threads line up. Okay, we're gonna tighten that up, and in this case, we're actually gonna go with Street 90. So it goes in, and it's gonna give us just enough space to actually get our press tool in here. This one is gonna be a problem to press, so we're gonna have to dry fit this. Okay, we're gonna have to dry fit this and press on this line of pipe before we put that in. So let's go ahead and let's tighten that up. While he tightens that up, we're gonna put this union in here. Take some measurements. Let's chop it up. Here's an idea of what I have so far. I'll show you how I put this all together. It's just that if I press this, I don't really have space to get this giant thing inside there. So I'm gonna pull this out, press this piece first, and then slide it in. I'll show you the process, because the way you put this together is gonna be the key, because if you do one wrong move, it's not gonna fit. And the next thing is getting this to line up properly. All right, I'm gonna make sure this one is fully in, and I'm gonna press that in advance. So I'm not gonna be able to reach that. Make sure I'm properly in. Man, this thing is heavy. All right, looks good. Okay, now that's pressed. Now I can put this in. Make sure it's in all the way. Alright. I'm gonna dry fit this first to make sure it fits. Okay. I'll get this in again on the top. Make sure we're all the way in. Then put this little bit at an angle. That's all the way in. And this is up there. Okay. A little careful. I might need to actually trim this a little bit. Might be a little bit off since I got that. We'll see. Hey Daniel, come through. I might need to trim this a little. Can you lift up a little bit, but be real careful.
I got you. More?
Can you go any more or no? No?
No.
All right. It's fine. Let it be. I'm gonna trim this pipe a little bit and then get it in, but that's the process. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. I wasn't in all the way. I was like, yo, what happened with my measurement? All right, drop it. Perfect. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. Okay. You're good. Perfect. Then we got another street elbow because it's really tight here. Piece of pipe to go in here. All right. Daniel's working on that over there. That's fine. We're gonna put this here. So this is 2-inch to a 1-inch reducer. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Just trying to make this as straight as possible. Trying to make this thing look good. Looks pretty good to me. Hey Daniel, come through for a sec. You're gonna hold this up. Make sure I'm all the way in here. You're gonna hold this up, okay? Mm-hmm. Just right here.
You gonna press this?
Yeah. Get your hand out of there. Just hold over here. Just make sure I'm all the way in. Make sure this looks straight. Right there. And now I can press this guy in here. Oh, come on. Oh boy. Do I have a bigger opening somewhere else? This thing is tight, man.
Maybe here.
Looks a little bit bigger there, I don't know. If I need to, I'll do something with this. I kid you not, guys. I put a pipe wrench on here and I bended it out the way just a little bit. Now let's try this again. All right, right here. Hold it good, okay?
Yep.
Watch your hand over there. Okay. Got it. Ooh. All right, man. Continue what you're doing.
Yeah.
I can get this going now. Cool. This is fine now. Okay. The top of the T can go. Just want to make sure you're properly in the groove there. This might be a little tight here. I would press this outside just to make my life a little easier, no problem. Okay, one more. Sure, we're in there. Okay. I think it's tight. All right. Street elbow. Let's get that in here. Even at a little angle down will look good, but it's all right. It's already the lowest point of the pipe. You'll be fine. To be honest with you, this wasn't even necessary. You could drain the thing right here. There's a drain right here. It literally says drain. All right, whatever. It is what it is. They want exact rebuild. They got it. Right there. Make sure that's all the way in. Leveled. There we go. Okay. Now we got the 1 inch there, so we cut a piece of 1 inch. Then we have a male adapter 1 inch going into a female little drain valve here. And on this side, it's a special connection where you can attach a garden hose so you can drain properly. So just gonna push that on. Let's press it up. Okay, this one now we want to make sure that this looks nice and straight, you know what I'm saying? Looks good? Looks good to you?
Yeah, looks good. Looks straight.
All right. Yeah, it looks good. All right. That's like that. We gotta tighten up this union and we're ready to open the water. All right, holding back there. You holding good? Go towards me. All right. Let's not go crazy with that. We'll let that be. Let's connect the drain hose to it. Alright, we got the drain hose connected. I'm gonna leave that open. I also put back this piece here. I'm gonna leave that open. Maybe we'll push a little air out of there. I'm gonna crack this real slow. Okay, the water? Not yet. You got water? Okay. So that's the inlet. Inlet is open. Just flush that out a little bit. Okay. Close the I'm open. Everything's all open now. And this is closed. And it's looking good. All our main fittings are looking good. I got a little drip right here at the union, but I really didn't tighten it much. Let's go ahead and tighten that up. I just didn't want to overdo it on that, but we have a lot of play here. Everything's all open. Hold it good. You're gonna go towards me a little, okay? Just a little notch, just like that. Little by little. Dry it up and keep an eye on it. But it's leaking from the connection over here where we can actually tighten up, not from the threads. And that's what's important. We would actually be able to adjust that as well. But that might have done it right there. We'll see. Lucky us, we got another rebuild to do. See that right there? It's leaking right there too. That's an ugly thing right there. All right, that one's next. Look at all those rotten fittings, man. That is ugly. So look at that. Woo! That's clean, man. Clean. Okay. Totally worked out. Okay. Looking good, no leaks. That's a beautiful thing right there. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like.